Hi, I'm Lauren. Welcome to my channel. Happy New Year, even though it's a few days after New Year, but Happy New Year. So, like everyone, I'm going to be going through all the things I made this year. Well, almost all the things I made this year. So you watch everyone else's videos on all the things they made this year, and they're super cute and super creative. And I was looking through all the things I made this year, and I was very, I guess, not like disappointed, just like not too satisfied with everything that I made this year. So I wasn't originally going to do this kind of video. A lot of things I made this year were commissions, and a lot of the stuff I made for myself, I just didn't think it met the standards I wanted them to meet, I guess. But then I decided to just go ahead and just pull out my items that I did make for myself this year. And as I was pulling them out, I did start to feel a little more love towards them, I guess. So I decided I would just go ahead and do the video, but only the items that I made for myself this year. So it's not too many pieces, but still cool that I did it in the first place. I should celebrate all my makes, so that's what I'm gonna do. So after I finish going over all the pieces that I made in 2023, then I'm gonna go over my bucket list, I guess, of knitting makes for this year. So let's just go over the things that I made now. So I'm gonna try to go in the order that I made them. Okay, so first I have this shrug, or sleeves, whatever you want to call them. And this is probably the last wearable piece I made in acrylic. I did not get to wear this one a whole lot this year because it's very hot where I live. But I think it's still cute. I don't know how well you can actually see it, but I was going for like a Tim Burton vibe with these. I did leave all the strands out because I thought it looked edgy, I guess. I don't know. And here is the back. I do enjoy this part here. I just did treble crochets right here to make it look kind of like sewn. I do think I want to put a tie here just to keep it like on my shoulders. Yeah, that was my first piece of the year, and it's alright, I guess. So my next piece that I made this year was definitely like a fail. So this piece is way too small for me, which you could probably tell, it's tiny. Yeah, so this is my attempt at the Swift Tank pattern by Cool Stitches. It was like okay at first. It did fit me small still. It didn't cover as much of my bust as I would have wanted it to, but I was like, I kind of accepted it. I still wore it, and then I threw it in the wash, and then I threw it in the dryer, and it shrunk so much, which I had already been throwing it in the dryer, but it got stuck with someone else's laundry immediately after I had already washed it. It ended up in the dryer way longer than it was supposed to be in the dryer. So not only did it shrink, it got all dingy too, the color, because I put it with like darks. So I actually made this piece this year to match this piece. So this was the original color of the top. It used to be this color, I swear, and now it's this color. This is so sad. Oh my god. So yeah, I've never actually put them side by side because I was just so upset. I haven't brought this out because I'm so upset by it. It doesn't fit me like at all now. And I mean, I could, but it'd be very inappropriate if I did wear this. So I don't. But I wore it to match this top. These sleeves that I made, which I didn't use a pattern for these sleeves. I made these last year, I think. So yeah, it was supposed to be these sleeves with this top. Not at all the same color anymore. But it is what it is, right? My first fail of the year, I guess. My next piece was another attempt at the Swift tank to make up for that one. Except I did use a different kind of yarn. I used bamboo cotton yarn instead. So here it is. And I actually made two of these this year. I made this one, and I also made another one in like an off-white, but I misplaced it. I don't know where it is. I think I put it away for the winter. But so yeah, here's this one. Or should I put it here? I don't know where you can see it better. It doesn't fit me too well either. This one's too big. It's a little short and it's a little too wide. I would have wanted it to be a little more snug, I think. I'm okay with it though. Yeah, I just think I would have done the stockinette part, the bust, a little longer. And then it would have been fine, probably. This one's kind of like a so-so. I'm not like upset by it. I don't love it. I still wear it. So I'm like obsessed with like matching sets for some reason. So I also made another pair of sleeves to match this one, and I also kind of freehanded this. I did this one in like a 3/4 sleeve, literally just because I was too lazy to make it a full sleeve. But it's fine. Other than that though, I think everything else about it is kind of whatever. I kind of made this during like that ballet core trend, and I was obsessed with it, but I'm starting to realize that I don't think I like how I look in pink. It is very comfy though. I will say that. Quite comfy. I would like to make another one, maybe in a darker color and like a full sleeve, because it is very comfy. So after those pieces, I decided to take a break from making wearables for a bit. I believe this is the first bag I crocheted this year, and it's just a little what would you call this? Like a little crossbody. And I also put a handle here, a little floppy of course, and it is lined with just a bed sheet. Fun fact, I line all my stuff with bed sheets. Not true, but sometimes it's true. I actually made this one for my mom for Mother's Day, and then I stole it from her, as you do. Cute. Got tulip stitches. So the next bag I made, I wanted to try knitting. I've never knit a bag before, so I knit this tote bag, and it's alright. So obviously, because it is knit, it's a lot flimsier than it would be crocheted. I did just a 2x2 rib, and I did actually crochet the base though. So, and then I picked up the stitches and then knit around. And then this part is also, and this is also crocheted, the little shell stitching with the picots. right? So this bag is like so-so. I also freehanded this bag. I I'm just assume most things I make are freehand. Probably why I'm a little disappointed with them. But so yeah, here's this bag. I just wanted something cute and frilly. Just throw stuff in, like a sack. It kind of gives like sack vibes, but like cottagecore. And this one is also lined as well. I do like this bag, and I don't use it as much as I should. I'm kind of scared of getting it dirty because it's like this off-white color. So I don't take it everywhere, but it's still cute. And so the last bag I made in the year is this crochet bow bag. This bag was inspired by, I think it's Devout Hand. I'll just put the inspo right here. So their bag is cute and all, but I didn't want to do that style of bag where there's like panels on the sides and stuff. I kind of just wanted it to be one whole piece, so that's what I did. I made it one whole piece. I tend to like my bags to be sacks for some reason, so it is all one piece, and then at the bottom I put ties, so that way I could kind of like fold it in like that, and then just tie it at the end. And I put little eyelets into the lining for that little tie. I don't know if you can tell. You got little picot edging, and then of course the bow, which I had no idea what I was doing for the bow, if I'm being honest. But here's the bow. I really wanted the bow part to be like adjustable for the bag. I did make it to where I can just pull it if I want the bag to be more like a handbag, or if I want it to be more like a crossbody. So I don't know. I actually made this bag specifically to wear to the Barbie movie, actually, because like, why not? Obviously I would do that. Okay, the next piece I made is a wearable. I made it towards the end of the year, and I actually have a video up on me making it. I actually have not worn this since I made it because the fit is a little off on me. I worked in a thinner weight yarn for this one, kind of just experimenting, and it's a little, so it does fit a little awkward on some parts, but like it is a bit tight right here where the seam for the arm. Everything other than that, I do like everything else about it. I would have wanted the sleeves to be a bit longer. I really have not tried this on since I made it, which is kind of bad, but so it's mostly knit except for this shell stitching, which is crocheted, and then this shell stitching, which is also crocheted. I do still really like this piece. There are just obviously things I would have adjusted. I would have made the arms bigger, and it could maybe be a little more like, so with this piece here, I think it would have rather it not have come in so quickly, so more of like a taper with that triangular part. I don't know, in my head it should have, in my head I wanted it to come in like a really sharp triangle, but I think I would change that later. So I do want to make another one of these, but in orange. So then I'll adjust the pattern then. So the last piece that I can physically show you right now is this. This is the spiderweb cape, I believe, by butterfly blue crochet, and this is a cape I made for, you can hardly see it probably, but this is a cape that I made for Halloween. It looks like spider webs. It's so cool. It really is amazing, and it's such an easy pattern. It works up really quick, and I do recommend it, and I love it so much. If I could just wear this all the time, I would wear it all the time. This is probably the most impractical thing I made this year, but it is definitely my favorite. I love it. So that's all I have to like physically show you right now. I did make also for Halloween, I made a bat valance, which I'll show you right here. I made a bat valance to put over my window. I also have a video on me making that. I also made a pillowcase, little pumpkin pillowcase, and that is also put away. I do not have those with me, they're out in storage, so I can't show you those, but I loved that bat valance. I honestly cannot remember what else I made this year. A lot of things I made were commissions. I made a bag with that strawberry stitch that went viral. All those gifts I made for Christmas in my last video. So yeah, just a lot of things I made for like other people. So this is kind of all I made for myself this year. And I kind of want to change that. I want to make more things for myself this year. I am still really proud of everything that I made here that I just showed you. I think it's really, they're all cute. They're all pretty simple for the most part. I do really want to get into making more like clothing pieces, things that I'll actually wear and that actually fit me. So on that note, let's get into all my plans for this year. So I use this planner to write down my bucket list, everything I want to make this year, and I'm still adding to it right now, but I got a few things that I know I want to make. I actually want to add something on here. Actually, I need to add two things. So I'm going to go over this list really quickly just to round off this video and set myself up for the year, I guess. And I saved a bunch of like Pinterest inspo for all of these because I'm still not sure like exactly what I'm going to be doing for each of these pieces or whose patterns I'm going to be using. So the first thing I know for sure that I want to make this year is a loungewear set. I don't know, just something cutesy. But yeah, I want like the top, the shorts, maybe like a matching headband, maybe some leg warmers, just the whole thing. I want it to be super cute. I want to make one of those crochet star bags. I want to sew a heart-shaped pillow, specifically because I saw this pillow here and I have this gingham fabric, this red gingham print fabric, and I've had it forever and it's like amazing. I don't know if it was a tablecloth or a bed sheet. I just thrifted it, I think at Savers one day. It's amazing. I love it. And I also want to use it to make a tote bag, like a reversible tote bag. I want to knit another pair of sleeves, kind of like this one, but I want it in black, and I want to do some design on the sleeve. I want to sew a wrap skirt. I also plan to crochet more garlands. I didn't used to like crochet garlands for like a long time for some reason, I've seen a few more this year or this past year that I think I like. So I want something to tie up my curtains over here, and also I want to make like a door, the like little door tassel, door hangings. And I also want to make like little vines to kind of just put around everything. I also plan to make a blanket. I started a baby blanket for my nephew, and then my other nephew's mom saw that blanket and she wanted something for her house. And I did like a sun, moon, and stars blanket, but she wanted maybe like a mushroom blanket. So I'm thinking of crocheting a mushroom granny square blanket, but it's gonna take a while, so I need to start that like now. I want to make a vest and a skirt set, particularly a granny square vest and skirt set. I want to make a raglan style t-shirt, like in stripes. And lastly, that I can think of right now, I want to make a paopu fruit pillow, which, if you don't know what that is, it's a fruit from a video game that I really like. You might know it, popular. So yeah, I'm excited to do all those things this year. I'm excited to get more into like content creation, to get more into YouTube also. That's it. That's all I can think of for the time being of everything I want to make. I do want to keep it simple this year, just so I don't overwhelm myself, because that seems to be my problem. Is I save all these things that I want to make, and it's just so much that I just get overwhelmed and I don't even do it. So I do want to try to be more organized about it this year. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you plan to make this year, what your favorite pieces were. Thanks so much for watching till the end. Please like and subscribe this video to see more crochet and knitting and sewing content. That'd be really cool. And I hope I see you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye.